Hello, this is Fred at the Gate with today's devotional. In Titus, the 3rd chapter, verses 9 through 11, it says, "But avoid foolish controversies and genealogies and arguments and quarrels about the law, because these are unprofitable and useless. Warn a divisive person once, and then warn him a second time. After that, have nothing to do with him. You may be sure that such a man is warped and sinful. He is self-condemned." My brothers and sisters, I want to heighten our awareness to the fact that where we find ourselves in the midst of our country right now, there is a lot of rhetoric that is not healthy, that's not beneficial. There's a lot of talk that where persons are stoking fears and creating division. But the Bible lets us know, as sons and daughters of the Most High God, we do not have the luxury to participate in such foolishness. Why? Because it's unproductive. You know, of course, there's a great many things going on that frustrates us, that concerns us, but we cannot afford to get pulled into the muck and the mire of people and their negativity and their foolishness. And notice it says, warn that divisive brother or sister. Warn them, heighten their awareness to the fact that they are creating division. It says warn them once and then a second time, but then after that have nothing to do with them. So you see, first, there's about redeeming or correcting that individual, but if they want to be hell-bent on continuing in their divisive speech and behavior, then notice what it says. It says they are sinful and they are self-condemned, meaning they are aware of the fact that they're operating in sin. They are aware of the fact that they're operating in opposition to the word and the will of God, and so have nothing to do with them. My brothers and sisters, this is not about excluding, it's about including and restoring, if you will, those persons. However, if they are determined to continue to participate in rhetoric that is hateful, that promotes fear, that promotes division, then we cannot continue to participate in such conversations or in such activities with those types of persons. Jesus says in John's Gospel, the 13th chapter, the 34th verse, he says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another as I have loved you." The command to love is not new. What's new is love one another as I have loved you. And he goes on to say, "By this all men will know that you are my disciples, if indeed you love one another." My brothers and sisters, that's where we are. That's what we have to stand on. And that's how we have to govern ourselves, always from a place of love. So this day, make certain that you are operating with love. And if you don't really, if you're not aware whether whether you are or not, do what I do. Constantly go back to 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter, because it clearly lets us know what love is, what it does, and what it doesn't do. My brothers and sisters, don't get pulled into the foolishness of the conversations that are taking place all over this country and even all over the world. As a child of the Most High God, set yourself apart and operate from a place of love. Be encouraged. Be blessed.